Hey, I've got another video about some stuff from my cassette tape collection. I love cassette tapes. You can see I've got a lot of them. And I've done videos about my heavy metal and hard rock cassette tape collection before. And now I've got more top 10 of my favorite hard rock and heavy metal cassette tapes. And I'm, of course, showing stuff I haven't shown before. So let's just get into it. One of my favorite bands from the 80s, Rat, with their debut here, just called Rat, and it came out in 1984. I love everything Rat has ever put out. They're one of my, again, favorite bands from that era. One of the best logos, just awesome stuff. Now, next up, Judas Priest, Sad Wings of Destiny. This came out in 1980. Pretty cool old pressing of this tape. Really good shape. It's on the Ovation logo. You can see the logo up there. But yeah, Judas Priest, one of the early ones. I don't have a whole lot of early Judas Priest on cassette, so this is one of my faves. Next up, these guys. They're hilarious. Manowar. Look at that. That Kiss album cover ripoff there. They're kind of Destroyer-esque album cover there. This, Fighting the World, came out in 1987. I love a lot of Manowar stuff. I mean, you know, part of Manowar kind of makes me giggle, you know, a little bit, and I'm not sure if they're trying to make me giggle, but they do. But I really love their anthemic 80s, you know, machismo rock and roll. I think it's hilarious and entertaining, and it does rock a lot. And I've never seen them in concert. I've always wanted to, but Manowar, one of my favorites. Now here's another one that makes me giggle a little bit, Loudness. Loudness with Hurricane Eyes, 1987. Loudness, as some people say. These guys are great. Yeah, everybody knows who Loudness is, so I don't need to say much about that. But yeah, really great look to their releases. A lot of them have this logo prominently featured, but look at that Hurricane Eyes. Look at that. That's just so 80s rock and roll heavy metal. So Loudness, and this one is a neat import. This is Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. It's an Indonesia import, okay? Now, the weird thing about these Indonesian imports is, for one, they kind of look like they're on a regular blank tape. They don't really have much information, if anything, about the band, the title, what's on it. It just looks like a regular cassette. Another weird thing is that if there's space left over on the tape, they usually fill it with random stuff. Like this one just happens to have songs from King Cobras' Ready to Strike 1985 hard rock, glam rock album. So very strange, these imports. I love collecting them of the bands that I like. And so there's the Motley Crue Shout at the Devil Indonesian import. Moving right along, one of my favorite all-female rock bands, Girl School, with Take a Bite. This is one of their later albums. This came out in 1989, and I believe this is the U.S. pressing of this cassette. Got the clear shell version. And let's see, look at these rockin' pictures of the girls in the band. Check them out. Another band from this era that I really liked a lot was Rock Goddess. Loved Rock Goddess. But yeah, there's the Girl School cassette. And none of these cassettes, maybe the Motley Crue, but none of these cassettes I think are very valuable per se, but some of my favorites. Now here's Commander of Chaos, Wendy O Williams, from the Plasmatics, obviously. Wendy O, this is kind of her hard rock, heavy metal album here. And yeah, I think this is the one that she worked with Gene Simmons worked with her on one record. I can't remember if it was this one or not, but yeah, Commander of Chaos. Hard to find her stuff on cassette, so I'm glad I have that one. And that one came out in 1986. Now, this is another one of my favorite 80s hair metal bands is Kix. This Blow My Fuse album came out in 1988. This particular copy here is autographed by a couple of the guys. When I saw them a few years ago here in Raleigh, I hung out after the show, and they were surprised I had a cassette. I don't think many people bring cassettes for Kix to sign, but I love this record. This is my favorite album by Kix. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Another band that starts with K-I, Kiss. My first love in my life was Kiss. I was a member of the Kiss Army when I was a little kid, and this here is their You Wanted the Best, You Got the Best compilation. Comes in a red case with a red tape. This came out in 1996. You see the full color cover there, but in the red sleeve, looks kind of nuclear there, doesn't it? But yeah, great thing here. My friend and one of my moderators on my channel, I believe Sophia, sent me this as a gift. I think one of 2 cassette tapes she may have given me. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sophia, but I think that you gave me this. And last but not least, this is a band related to Kiss. White Tiger, 1986 album. There they are. And one of these guys here, I believe it was him right there, Mark St. John, he played in Kiss. That's kind of the Kiss reference here. Now, this is a completely sealed version of this 1986 album. I got it from a friend of mine who knew one of the guys in the band, and I don't remember who he knew. Man, I'm trying to think. Can't remember. But anyway, this is sealed, and a friend of mine gave it to me, and I appreciate it so much. And this actually is sad because Mark St. John died of, I think, a cerebral hemorrhage in 2007. But my friend Corey gave me this. Thank you, Corey. He also gave me a sealed copy of the vinyl of this band, so that was really cool. Anyway, there's 10 more of my favorite heavy metal hard rock cassette tapes from my collection. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the subscriptions to my channel. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they've blessed me, and I'll see you around on the YouTubes.